Hello everyone. So today we are going to continue the integration exercise 7.3. So the very first questions of the 7.3 is we have given integrations of sine square 2x plus 5 into dx. So how we can integrate it? First of all, we need to apply one formula. So we have the formula of, since we know that sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, right? So if we apply this formula here, this I will become I is equal to integral 1 minus cos 2 times of this given angle, that is 2x plus 5, and this is divided by 2 into dx, right? Now we can integrate it easily. This 1 by 2 will be outside, and here we can write as integral 1 into dx, and then again 1 by 2, and separately we can integrate this cos. This will become 4x plus 10 angle part into dx. So what is the answer of the first part? It will become 1 into x and minus 1 by 2. Cos integration is sine, so sine into 4x plus 10, but here coefficient of the x is 4, so 4 will come in the denominator here, 4 into plus c. So first next step we can just simplify it, 1x, and here it will be sine 4x plus 10, 2 into 4 we can write here as 8 plus c. So this is the question number 1 solutions. Now we will move to the question number second. Second, we have given integrate sine 3x cos 4x. How we can integrate it? Again here we need to convert it into single trigonometric ratios. So for that we have a formulas. What is that? We can here apply the formula, that is since, or we can say we know that, what we know. So we know that if we have 2 sine a into cos b, 2 sine a into cos b, we can write it as 2 times of sine. So here we can write it as sine a plus b and plus, or sorry, minus, because we need the sine, so plus only, plus sine a minus b, right? A minus b. So since we know this formula, so I will become now, according to this formula, I we can rewrite as I 2, but here first we need to multiply and divide by 2, because 2 is not multiplied with the given question. So here 2 times of the sine 3x cos 4x into dx. That means here the values of the a is 3x and the values of the b is 4x. So we can write it as I is equal to 1 by 2, as it is integral, it will become sine a plus b. Sine a plus b, that means 3 plus 4, 7x. 7x and plus 7x plus sine a minus b, that means 3 sine 3 minus 4, that is minus x, and bracket close into dx. Now separately we can take the integration of both the things. 1 by 2 integration of the sine 7x, and since minus will come outside from here, so this will become now here dx, let me write, and then minus 1 by 2 integration of the sine x into dx, right? Now 1 by 2 as it is, integration of the sine will become cos 7x, but with the minus sign, so minus here I will write, and divided by the 7. Now 1 by 2, again this integration of sine will give you the minus, so minus minus become plus, and it is cos x, and at last plus c. So if you multiply this 2 into 7, it will become cos 7x divided by 14. Cos 7x divided by 14 plus 1 by 2 cos x plus c. This is the answer of question number 2. Now we will move to the question number 3. We have given here Third, integrate I is equal to cos 2x. Now there is the product of the three trigonometric ratios, cos 4x into cos 6x. Same concept we will apply here, but first we need to simplify these two terms. Here we are going to apply the multiples formula on these two trigonometric ratios. So same, what is the formula for, since again we know that 2 times of cos A into cos B, cos A into cos B is equal to nothing but cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. We need to apply this formula. So first we need to rearrange the terms in the given questions. So our I will become now, I is equal to, here we are going to divide and multiply with the 2 and make the grouping of terms. So cos 2x and cos 4x we are writing together, and this cos 6x we are writing at last into dx. Now here if you apply the formula, then this term will become what? 1 by 2 as it is. Integration of, here we can write cos of A plus B, that means 2 plus 4 6x, plus cos of A minus B, that means 2x. Right, here bracket close, and cos of 6x, this 6x will be as it is into dx. Now we are going to open the bracket here. Integral of, it will become cos 6 into 6, it will become cos 6 square x plus 1 by, and here dx. So 1 by 2 integral of cos 2x into cos 6x into dx. Right, now here further we need to apply another one more formula. What is that formula? So since we know, again here we know that cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta. Right, trigonometric formula we have to remember, then only we can proceed here. And here we can apply the above formula again, means if we apply this formula, this will become now, this is equal to 1 by 2 integral, in place of the cos square we can write now 1 plus cos 12x divided by 2, 12x divided by 2 into dx, plus here 1 by 2, and actually we have to multiply and divide one more 1 by 2. So here it will become 2 times of the cos 2x cos 6x into dx. Now here we can take this 1 by 2 outside, so it will become 1 by 4, and integral of 1 into dx plus 1 by 4 integral of cos 12x into dx, and from here we can multiply this, so it will become 1 by 4. Here cos 2x into cx, this is equal to, here we can write it as cos A plus B, that means 8x, right, 8x into dx, and then plus 1 by 4 again, here integral cos difference of both, that is 2 minus 6 4, cos minus or plus is same, so here we will write, instead of minus 4 we will write plus 4, so minus plus 4x into dx. Now what will be the final answer? So the finally our answer will be 1 by 4 will be as it is. We can write the final answer easily now. So here I am writing in the right side, our I will become equal to 1 by 4 as it is. Here 1 dx, this will give us x, and 1 by 4 as it is, and cos integration is sin 12x, but the coefficient of the x is 12, so 12 will come, Now again plus 1 by 4 and cos will become sine 8x and the coefficient of the x is 8, so 8 will come plus 1 by 4 and coefficient of cos will become sine 4x divided by 4 plus c, right? So just we can write one more step, 1 by 4x plus sine 2x divided by 48 plus 1 by 2, not 1 by 2, actually third terms we are going to write, so for 32 it is 1 by 32 sine 8x and last term is sine 4x divided by 16 and plus c. This is the question number 3rd answer. Now we'll move to the next questions, that is 4. So we have given here in the question number 4 we have given I is equal to integral sine cube into 2x plus 1 into dx. We have a actually concept to simplify when we have given the power 3 for the sine or cos, so we can reduce it into power of 2 first. Means just once again here we can write I as I is equal to integral sine square and angle as it is 2x plus 1 into sine 2x plus 1. The same thing just we can rewrite in the product of the sine square 2x plus 1 into sine 2x plus 1. So they, again if you multiply, power will become 3. Now this sine we can write in the terms of the cos, so this will become 1 minus cos square and angle will be the same only, 2x plus 1 by the first identity of the trigonometric ratios, so trigonometric functions. Now here this is our sine square 2x values and this sine 2x plus 1 into dx will be as it is. Now what we can do here, we can apply the substitutions method. So let this cos of 2x plus 1 is equal to t. Now differentiate both sides. If we differentiate here both sides with respect to x, it will become sine of, or minus will come minus sine 2x plus 1 and by the chain rule into 2 into dx is equal to dt. Now from here what we can say, the values of the sine 2x plus 1 into dx is nothing but minus 1 by 2 into dt. So the integrations will become now minus 1 by 2 outside, and here this 1 minus, it will become t square and this is dt. So further what we can do, minus 1 by 2 into 1 into dt and minus minus will become plus 1 by 2 t square dt. Now we can integrate both the things, minus 1 by 2 t and here plus 1 by 2 t integrations is the t cube divided by 3 plus c. Now finally I am writing here the final answer. I will become, in terms of, we have to write in terms of the sin x. So the first term is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2t. T means cos of 2x plus 1, cos of 2x plus 1 plus 1 by 6 and t cube. T cube means cos cube 2x plus 1. Now plus last term is just c. So this is the answer of the question number 4. Now we'll move to the next questions, that is question number 5. Again 5 we have given once again question number 5, I is equal to integrate, here both sine and cube terms are given, sine cube x into cos cube x into dx. Here what we can do, again we can reduce both in same trigonometric ratios, means we can write here integration of sine square x into cos cube x, and one sine here I am writing sine, I have reduced as sine square and sine x into dx. Now this sine we can write in the terms of the cos, so it will become 1 minus cos square x, and this cos cube x as it is, and this sine x into dx as it is. Now here what substitutions we can apply? If we see it carefully, we can put the cos is equal to t, so that differentiation will become minus sine x into dx, and this is equal to dt. So from here we can say the sine x into dx is nothing but minus dt. So our integrations finally will become, if we substitute this value, so integrations I equal to, we can say it will become integrate 1 minus t square into t cube, and minus sign here we will take because we have minus dt, so dt here I will write and minus outside. Now we can integrate it very easily. It will become minus of 1 into dt, and here minus minus will become plus, sorry, and t cube will also come, so it will become t cube, minus of t cube, and here plus, here integration of minus minus plus, and t power 5 into dt. So finally we can write it as minus t to the power 4 divided by 4 plus t power 6 divided by 6 plus 6. So here I equal to, in terms of the cos, it will become minus cos to the power 4x divided by 4 plus cos to the power 6x divided by 6 plus c. This is the answer of the question number 5. Now we'll move to the next question, that is question number 6. So in the question number 6 we have given I is equal to integral, again we have given the product of the three trigonometric ratios, sine 2x, I have just rearranged the term, sine x and sine 3x, so into dx. Right, now what we can do here, we can make the pair of the two terms, we can make the pair of two terms like this. We are making the pair of the odd so that simplification will be easy. So sine x and sine 3x, and then we will apply the formula of sine a and sine b, two times of the sine a and sine b. So what is the formula for the two times of the sine a and sine b? So as we know, just one second, it's not working. So 2 sine a into sine b is equal to, we know that since we know 2 times of sine a into sine b is equal to, what is the formula? So this will be in terms of the cos only, but cos a minus b will come, a minus b, and then since here plus will come sine terms, so here plus cos a minus b or cos a plus b. This should be actually minus sign, here minus will come, cos a plus b. So the cos will get cancelled, we will get the sign, right? So this is the formula. So if we apply this formula here, so I, we can write now our I as I is equal to integration of, so first we need to multiply and divide by the 2, multiply and divide. So first we are dividing here 2, we are writing 2 times of what, sine x into sine x into sine 3x, not cos. This is one second here. So this will become 2 time of, and inside bracket we will write 2 time of the sine x sine 3x, and then in outside of this we will write sine 2x into dx. Now we can apply the formula on this term, in this term. So here I will become, finally I is equal to 1 by 2 as it is, and integrations of cos a minus b, that means it is cos x minus 3x, that means minus 2x, and in the case of the cos, minus or plus are same, so we are writing cos 2x, and then plus, sorry, minus what, so here minus plus of this, that means cos, this is the formula here, cos x plus 3x, that means 4x. Again I am writing, this is minus sign, minus cos 4x, and sine 2x is here into dx. So now what we can do here, both become now here cos, so we can just multiply it, means now it will become I is equal to 1 by 2 will be as it is, integral cos 2x into sine 2x, right, into dx, and then minus 1 by 2 integral cos 4x into sine 2x into dx. So what we can do here, again we need to apply the formula on these terms, because it is the product of the two trigonometric ratios, sin a into cos b. So what we can apply here, again we need to first multiply and divide it by 2, and we know the formula of the sin a into cos b. So we can write it as the formula that we need to apply here. First I will mention that. So the formula, if we have the 2 time of, since we know that 2 time of cos a and sin b, how we will get this term, so it will come from the sine only, sine a plus b, and actually this should be sine b, right, cos a sin b. So sine a plus b, sine a plus b, sine a, so cos a and sin b, and then sine should get cancelled out, so minus we will do here sine a minus b, right. So from there we will get this thing, and here also we need to apply the cos and sine formula, same formula we can here also apply, or otherwise in this term actually we can just multiply it by 2 and divide by 2, it will become a multiples angle, that is sine 2 theta. So the first term is easy, here we can just multiply and divide again by 1 by 2 here, so it will become 2 time of the, just rearrange the term, sine 2x, and then write cos 2x and into dx. So this term over. Now second term, here also we can multiply and divide by 2, so it will become 2 time of the cos 4x sine 2x into dx. Here in this integrations we need to apply this formula, but here we can apply the another formula, that is we can apply this one also, but if we are applying this simple one it will be easier. Here since we know that 2 time of the sine theta into cos theta is 2 sine theta into cos theta is sine 2 theta, so in both the places we are going to apply the formula. So now the first term, here it will become, this will become 2 sine I is equal to 1 by 2, it will become 1 by 4 integration of it will become sine 2 will become now 4x into dx, and here it is minus sign, this one minus 1 by 4 and cos 4 and 2 is given. So now next here it will become 1 by 4 integration of cos and sine is there, so it will become the sine of a plus b, that means 6x, and this sign is minus, and then sine of a minus b, that means it is 4 minus what, 4 minus 2, so it will become 2x, it is 2x, right? Now here into dx, so further we can write our answer here. Answer will be 1 by 4, sine integration is the cos, but with the minus sign, so minus cos 4x, and here again 4 will come down, and minus 1 by 4 integration of sine 6x into dx plus 1 by 4 integration of sine 2x into dx. So here it will become cos 4x divided by, and with the minus sign, divided by 16, and here 1 by 4 and integration of sine again will become minus sign, so minus minus will become plus, it will become it will give us the cos 6x divided by 6 and plus 1 by 4 cos 2x, but because of this minus sign here this will become now minus, so minus 2x and divided by 2 plus c, right? So here we can just simplify one more step, we can write it as cos 4x by 16 plus cos 6x by 24 and minus cos 2x by 8 plus c, right? We'll write plus c here. So this is the answer of the question number 6, right? Now we'll move to the question number 7. So the question number 7 here, we have given I equal to, that means integration is equal to sine 4x into sine 8x. Directly we can apply the previous formula only, sine 4x into sine 8x. We have done such type of the one problem, means here which formula we need to apply. So here we have to apply the formula, that is 2 sine a sine b integration of, or first we need to convert without applying the integrations, that is one second, here Azure, this one, so this will become 2 time of the sine a into sine b, and this is equal to cos a minus b minus cos a plus b, right? This is the formula that we need to apply here. So according to this it will become I is equal to, here first multiply and divide this with 2, so it will become 2 time of the sine a value is here 4x and sine b value is here 8x into dx. So now we can write it as 1 by 2 integral, here 2 time of the sine a into cos b, means sine a into cos b, it will become cos a minus b, so a minus b means 4x, minus 4x we are writing in the plus only, and then cos, because plus minus is same in the case of the cos, so and then addition is 4 plus 8, it is 12x, and then into dx. So now here we can rewrite as 1 by 2 integral cos 4x into dx minus 1 by 2 integral cos 12x into dx. So now it will become 1 by 2 cos will become sin 4x divided by 4 minus 1 by 2 sin 12x divided by 12 plus c. So it will become 1 by 8 sin 4x minus 1 by 24 sin 12x plus c. This is the answer of the question number 7. Now we'll move to the question number 8. So question number 8, we have 8 integrate, that is integration of I is equal to 1 minus cos x. This is easy actually. 1 minus cos x divided by 1 plus cos x. So what we can do here, we can apply the same formula for the both. Actually one simple formula. What is that? We know that since we know that 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 is equal to sin square theta, right? Oh, and 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 is equal to cos square theta. These relations we know. So according to this, here we can write I, according to this formula we can write I is equal to, numerator part will become 2 times of sin square theta, sin square, and relation between the angle we can see half, so it will become sin square x by 2, and here it will become 2 cos square x by 2 into dx. Now this 2 and 2 will get cancelled out, and sine upon cos we know that is tan. So tan square x by 2 into dx. We don't have direct formula for the tan, but we can convert the tan in the terms of the secant square x by 2 minus 1, because we know the identity is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So from that identity we can write in these terms. Now here we can take the integration for the secant square x by 2 into dx, and minus 1 into dx, right? So now integration of the secant is tan. So tan x by 2, but the coefficient of the x is here 1 by 2. So it will come as 1 by 2 here, and then minus x plus c. Means we can say it is 2 times of tan x by 2 minus x plus c is the answer. Now question number 9. So question number 9, we have here I equal to, or integration is equal to cos x by 1 plus cos x into dx. So how we can integrate it here? Here we have to apply the formula, same formula for the denominator part, 1 plus cos x, and cos x we know that the cos 2 theta is equal to cos square theta minus sin square theta from the compound angle here. So we can expand the numerator, and 1 plus cos x is equal to 1 plus cos x, we know the formula, this is equal to 2 cos square theta, or x by 2 will become. So these two things we know, right? So according to this formula, this will become, I will become equal to, here we can write it as cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2, and this is divided by 1 plus cos x, means 2 cos square x by 2 into dx. Now separately we are going to divide both the terms, means here cos square x by 2 divided by 2 cos square x by 2 into dx minus sine square x by 2 divided by 2 cos square x by 2 into dx, right? So here we can take this 1 by 2 outside, and cos will get cancelled out, so we have just dx, right? Minus here 1 by 2 outside, so if you divide the sine by cos, it will become tan. It will become tan square x by 2 into dx. This part answer is x, but here we have to convert it into secant, so it will become secant square x by 2 minus 1 into dx. So this will be 1 by 2 into x, and here 1 by 2, and secant differentiation is integration is tan, so tan x by 2, tan x by 2, and this is divided by 1 by 2, right? And then minus will become plus, so plus x plus c. Now here we have 1 by 2, so this 2 and 1 by 2 will get cancelled out, so finally the answer is I is equal to, we have x by 2 minus tan x by 2, tan x by 2, and plus x plus c, but here we can add x and x by 2, so I is equal to, we can say it is 3x by 2, because x plus x by 2 is 3x by 2, minus tan x by 2, tan x by 2 plus c. This is the answer of the question number 9. Now we will move to the question number 10. So question number 10, we have I is equal to integrate sine to the power 4. Sine to the power 4, this is very important questions actually. So here how we can do that? Sine to the power 4 directly we cannot do, means we can reduce it in the lesser power first. We can rewrite as, once again, I is equal to, can we write it as sine square x and whole power x? Yes, we can write as like this, because again if you multiply it will become the same thing. Here it is in power 2, right? Now since we know the formula for the sine square or sine square theta, since we know this concept, so we are going to apply this formula. Sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So according to this formula, this will become now I is equal to integration of, here inside bracket we can write 1 minus cos 2x, and this is divided by 2 and whole square into dx, right? Now this 1 by 2 will become 1 by 4, and we are writing outside, and what is the a minus b identity? So here it will become 1 square plus b square, a square plus b square, that means cos square 2x minus 2ab, that means 2 times of the cos 2x into dx. That means we can write as 1 by 4, we will take the common only, and integration of 1 is x, so this is x, but here we cannot integrate it directly. We have to write cos square 2x as it is first, and then next step will reduce it, and minus 2x integrations here we can do directly, so let's write as it is. So here also let me write as it is, we will integrate in the next step. Dx we are writing, so 2 cos x into dx, right? Now what we can do, this 1 by 4 as it is, and here in this step directly the integrations will become x for this first part dx, and here we have to apply the formula for the cos square. So cos square is equal to what? 1 plus cos double angle, that means 4x divided by 2 minus, and here dx will come, and then minus 2 outside, and integration of the cos is sine x. So this is the integration of this part, bracket close. But now we have this middle terms, we will simplify it here. So I is equal to, we can say 1 by 4 common, and here x and what, 1 by 2, 1 by 2 outside, and here integration of this is x and this is plus sine 4x. Sine 4x integration is cos 4x integration is sine 4x and divided by 4. This is this part. And now next, minus 2 sine x, minus 2 sine x bracket close plus c. Right, now if you multiply it with the outside number 1 by 4, let 1 by 4 be as it is common. Here we will write x and plus 1 by 2 time of the x, and then plus sine 4x divided by 8, right, and minus 2 sine x. So, and then at last plus c. So further we can add x, 1 by 4 common, x, it will become 3x by 2, right, and here it is sine 4x by 8 minus 2 time of the sine x. So, and then at last add plus c. So this is the answer of the question number 10. So for today's, that's it. Thank you.